So I decided to double down for the second half of the case, and I bought another spot. But instead of George St. Pierre, I went back to my boy, Tommy Aspinall, and we hit! Hello everyone. I hope that you're all having a beautiful day. I'm excited today because I'm going to be explaining in this video what break spots are, comparing a $180 UFC hobby box to $180 of UFC break spots, and then I'm going to be asking you all the viewers which was the better value. I'm really interested in hearing your opinions on this one because your opinions are going to help shape my budget for the next UFC video that I do, so make sure you stick to the end to find out how, and let me know what you thought. Speaking of which, if you've been enjoying the content, I'd greatly appreciate if you could smash the like button, comment down below your favorite card for the video, and subscribe to the Manatee Nation if you haven't already. Now, what are break spots? Break spots are when a card breaker, say on a platform like YouTube or whatnot, opens up an amount of product that a non-degenerate person couldn't afford, let's say a case of 12 UFC hobby boxes. But the catch is they auction off all of the cards in the product before they open it. And so you might be wondering, how can they auction off the cards before they've opened the product? And the answer is there's a couple different ways. So my personal favorite way is Pick Your Fighter breaks. These are abbreviated PYF. For Pick Your Fighter breaks, the breaker is going to list an auction spot for every single fighter on the checklist. And whoever wins the auction spot for that fighter gets all of the cards for that fighter opened during the break. For other sports, you could expand it to teams, or for UFC, you could even expand it to weight class if you have a bigger budget. I've also done this before with Star Wars cards, where instead of Pick Your Fighter, it's Pick Your Actor. In addition to Pick Your Fighter breaks, there's also random weight class or random team breaks. How these work is the breaker sets a predetermined number of spots for a set amount of product, say 8 spots for a 3-bucker, shout out Chicken 101, and once all the spots are purchased in the break, a randomizer is used to assign a weight class to each of the spots. I personally like to stick to Pick Your Fighter breaks because I'm extremely particular about which cards I like to collect. You'll find out when you see the break results. I'd personally rather spend $30 on a Tom Aspinall half case of 6 boxes versus $30 of a 1/8 chance of getting heavyweight on a single box and then hoping that that box has the Tom Aspinall card. So the advantage of a random weight class spot, though, is at least you get something, whereas you could purchase the Tom Aspinall spot 3 times in a row and get absolutely nothing. So kind of pick your poison. Last thing before we get into it, you can Google the checklist before a set so you can see how many cards your favorite fighter has in each set. I highly recommend doing this before you buy any spots. Some fighters might have a lot more cards in a set than others. For example, in 2021 Immaculate, Max Holloway had 9 different cards, whereas George St. Pierre only had 3 different cards. So for 2020 Immaculate, I went in on the Max Holloway spot. Now, let's get into the good stuff, the shiny cardboard. So first things first, let's talk about the UFC hobby box that we opened up. We opened up a UFC Donruss Optic hobby box that we purchased for $180. We opened this up during the 24-hour stream at the very end of part 1, and it was an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun opening up this product, and I think the entertainment of opening it is something that's worth factoring into the value as well. I can't assign a monetary value to it, but it was definitely a lot of fun. In the product, you get a decent amount of base cards. I actually like that they don't give you too much bulk, and the card quality is really high. I also like the photos that they use a lot in this set. Really good photo selection, really good fighter selection. I'm a big fan of even the base cards in Donruss Optic, but I'm not going to factor those ones into the value. Some base cards that I will factor in, though, are some of the inserts. So rated rookies is what you really want from this set, and we did get the best rated rookie Shavkat Rakhmonov. So that one's probably worth around $5 last sale. We got Ian Gary, pretty nice as well. He's probably $1 or $2 as well. Great rookie there. Mavzar Evlev. We got some really good rookies, I'm not going to lie. You get one Voices of the Octagon usually. We got John Anik. You get some holos as well. So our best holo was the John Jones. And then there's some other inserts like the Stargazing Conor McGregor. We got a My House Patty Pimblett. We got the also known as the Black Beast Derek Lewis. Dominators Glover Teixeira. So there were some fun cards in the product for sure. Moving on to one of our better non-numbered hits, we got the Hamza Shemaev Dominators. I'd say a holo, this one's probably worth around $5. Very nice card. I like this one a lot. Always nice to get a holo Hamza Shemaev card. In addition, we did get 4 numbered cards in the break as well. So the Kamaru Usman, I'd probably say this one's around $1. Unfortunately, Leon Edwards not only had kicked his title reign into oblivion, but also his card value. We did get the Carla Esparza, 2-time strawweight champion. So Canhoto is a Carla Esparza fan, so this one will be going off to Canhoto. I would price this card at $1, I would say, but honestly, I don't know. I'm just giving this one to Canhoto. Speaking of Canhoto cards, we did get a nice one for him, though. The Davison Figueiredo Blue out of 49 on the insert there. So if you haven't seen it, Canhoto's got the best Davison Figueiredo collection in the entire world. So I'm always happy that I can add another one to the collection for that. Nice blue Figgy Dominators there. Last numbered card that we got in the hobby box was a pretty sweet one. The Dustin Poirier orange there. Another out of 49. 10 out of 49 on this one. And Dustin is one of the more popular fighters right now. And he's definitely an extremely talented fighter as well. I'd probably say that out of 49, this one's probably worth $5, $10. I would just guessing on this one. I haven't looked up comps for that one in particular. But the last card that we got, and in my opinion, the best card of the box, we got the Brock Lesnar Holo Auto. And he's got a really sick auto as well. And this card always makes me think of Michael from Two Bros. So who knows? Michael might be seeing this card in the future sometime. You never know. But very beautiful hit there. Last sold value on this one's around $42. So all told, I would say around $60 of value in the UFC Optic hobby box. So we didn't quite get back to that $180 that we spent purchasing on it, but we had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot, and it's definitely a product that I'm looking forward to opening up again. But let's see, how did we do on the break spots? So we started off first. The first break spot that we got was the Tom Aspinall spot for $25.86. Unfortunately, we struck out and we just got a base Tom Aspinall on that one. But even still, the base Tom Aspinall, it's probably worth $1 or so. He's a pretty solid rated rookie. We doubled down and we went through with the Tom Aspinall again, this time for $28, and again, we struck out, but hey, still some base rated rookies there for Tom Aspinall. So people winning Albino Manatee giveaways in the future, even if it's Pokemon, you might be getting some Tom Aspinall base cards in your bonus. I'm going to be spreading the love for Tom Aspinall. He's my favorite rookie in the Manatee Nation. But keeping things going, we purchased the Tom Aspinall spot for a third time, and for a third time, we struck out. This one was a little pricier, $45.86. So now we're getting a little deep into it, and I hadn't hit anything, and I'm going to be honest, this is the part where I was recording and working on this video and stuff. I was getting a little worried. Not going to lie, I was like, oh man, was this a mistake? Am I about to, swing big and miss on everything? So I decided to switch things up a little bit, and I said, okay, instead of Tom Aspinall this time, next I'm going to go for George St. Pierre, my favorite fighter. I need a little good vibes here. For $16.50, we picked the GSP spot, and we showed up early to the break. We were first one in the chat as I'm walking to the gym, getting ready to crush the heavy bag. And Jarek, shout out Jarek, the breaker at Two Bros for UFC, says, yo, Manatee, you know what? For showing up early, how about I let you pick which half of the case we open up? So I'm a southpaw. I always go left side. I said we're ripping the left side, and boom! Left side delivered with a GSP gold. We struck gold 8 out of 10 on this card, riding the Ocho vibes. Incredible hit. Absolutely love this card. I'd estimate its value is probably around $80. The GSP Golds usually sell for $70 to $100. He does have a strong market, and that's a clean looking card in a popular set. So I'm very, very happy with that hit, and that was awesome. But we didn't stop there. I have a saying with two bros, and when you hit once, you're gonna hit again, even bigger. So I decided to double down for the second half of the case, and I bought another spot. But instead of George St. Pierre, I went back to my boy, Tommy Aspinall, and we hit the Black Pandora case hit for the Tom Aspinall rated rookie. This card's absolutely incredible. Video does not do it justice. I'm going to take it out of the sleeve here so you can see even a little bit better on the camera. This card looks so sick in person. The holo pattern is super unique. I love it. I love having a black card as well because usually those are reserved for the one-of-ones. The Black Pandora is a case hit. There's only going to be one Black Pandora in an entire case of 12 boxes. So it's pretty crazy that the one Black Pandora happened to be the Tom Aspinall. And if we hadn't picked that left side of the case, maybe if they had opened the right side, I would have double missed. I wouldn't have hit the GSP or the Tom Aspinall, but instead we hit both. And the last sold value of the Tom Aspinall was around $120. So really solid on that one. Actually had a lot of sales lately, so it's a pretty popular card, which tells me that it's pretty liquid, which is pretty cool as well. And that was definitely the big hit of Optic for me, and that's my crown jewel of the set until I get a downtown. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna try and get one. But let me know what you thought was the better value overall. I think financially it was the break spots. Entertainment wise, I think it was also the break spots. And let me tell you why. Yeah, I didn't get a direct video of opening up all those boxes, but each break, and I purchased 6 different break spots. I also purchased the Francis Ngannou after the Tom Aspinall to get us to 180. I hit the holo and I hit a My House. But each one of those breaks lasts an hour. It's an hour of entertainment. You can go rewatch the videos on YouTube. It's on the Two Bros channel. There's other breakers out there as well. I personally really like the Two Bros is usually my go-to for UFC. And I'm in Discord watching these breaks with Ruse Pokemon, with Mythic Monty and others as well. And it's just a lot of fun. We're talking in the chat as well with other UFC card collectors, having a good time. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy the breaks, but I also want to, let people know, disclaimer, it is gambling. I consider it personally part of my entertainment budget. I don't buy break spots to make money. I do it for fun. Even if I didn't hit anything, it's fun for me. So I'm still getting entertainment out of participating in the breaks, and I really want to stress that part. If you're going in to try and make money, I got extremely lucky on this one, and I could have stopped after the 3 Tom Aspinalls and had nothing to show for it. So just be careful whether you're buying sealed product or whether you're buying break spots. I just want to encourage everyone to be as careful as possible. Now, last closing thoughts. I did say that your all opinion was going to help determine the budget for the next UFC video. So the next set coming out is UFC Immaculate, February 1st. This is the creme de la creme of UFC cards, and I want a Glover Teixeira Relic Auto, crown jewel from my collection. So every view that this video gets is going to be $1 that I can spend on UFC Immaculate break spots. However, if we can happen to get 30 likes on this video before UFC Immaculate comes out, I will match whatever the amount of views is, and so I will double the budget for UFC Immaculate. So let's see if we can get a banger. Let's see if we can pull our first one of one. Peace out, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace out, everyone. Let's go! Shout out to Two Bros.